Here, ISC 2020 Student Cluster Competition, virtual this year. We're talking with the coaches for the CHPC defending champion team. How you both doing today?
Hi, Dan. Very well, thank you.
How you doing, David?
We're doing well.
Now, David, you've done this every single year for the past 7 years, right?
I think so.
8?
Yeah. You didn't participate in the very first ISC competition?
That's okay. That's right. That's right. But then you came in right afterwards, and you guys have scored 4 gold medals. I think 2 silvers, 3 silvers, and a bronze. I mean, you've been on the podium every time.
Yes.
So, what's the secret for South Africa?
Preparation. I always say that, and people always hate that answer because it's so boring, but it is the answer. Preparation.
And you do a lot of preparation.
Yes. About a year per team. Yeah. So we start working with the team in July the previous year that they compete. Yeah.
I would argue that your teams probably start out at a bit of a disadvantage because there hasn't been a lot of HPC in South Africa. You know,
there isn't.
And you're basically starting them from ground zero.
So it's really fascinating to watch them grow because during the winter school, they'll always discuss how they don't know anything about Linux, anything about HPC, and then they have to build and design a cluster. And once they get to December, they've not only learned a lot, but they've taken great steps and strides towards understanding the industry, which is great for our sponsors and our vendors and our partners because they get freely trained students that they don't have to bother upskilling themselves.
Yes. And even being there, I've been there in December 4 times, and watching from day one to the last day, they've grown so much just during that time. It's just incredible. But this year, with it being completely virtual, I can't imagine how much harder this makes your job.
It's been extremely difficult. Just a number of challenges of not being able to sit in one room with the students, and they were also obviously disappointed with not having the opportunity to go to Frankfurt and compete at ISC, and also just that isolation from the other teams and the event as a whole. But I mean, we persevere. That's the South African way.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, and they're isolated from each other too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very difficult. But it's something everybody else is going through, and then you
something everyone else is going through as well. Yeah. Yeah.
But then I
must mention that.
Go ahead.
We also had the risk of our undersea cables having snapped. Like I think in April or March, like WAX and SAT3 and Easy on the East Coast as well. So we were at an extreme disadvantage potentially. So a lot of adversity for the African team.
Yeah. I did.
But luckily those are replaced. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm sure Happy Satoli got a team of frogmen out there replacing those, right? Did he put you in a wetsuit, David, and send you out there? Go fix it. But it's a good team you have this year. Very personable. I enjoyed talking with them, but you can kind of tell, and I can tell now that I've interviewed most all of the teams, that isolation is making a difference.
I would be surprised if it didn't.
Yeah.
I know it's making a difference for me.
Yeah. Yeah. You just can't get a feel for how the team is doing, right?
Or any other team.
Yeah.
That's true too.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's underrated is the amount of booth chatter.
I like looking at the power graphs. So in the lounge, looking at all the teams' power graphs. That gives you quite an indication of what other teams are doing if you know how to read them.
Yep. Who's riding the line?
Exactly. Who's running anything?
Yeah,
is somebody even able to get the code to run?
Yes.
How long was that power spike? It gives you an indication of potentially for some of the teams that aren't scripting things to run immediately one after the other or putting junk in there to mess with those power graphs.
People off. Yeah.
You can kind of predict how quickly things are running.
You are wise in the way of power graphs.
Yeah,
you developed some wisdom.
Those graphs.
You have developed some wisdom there. That is impressive. I'm going to have to start mixing that in myself. Some more analysis of the power graphs. That's good.
That's patented.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm sorry, Dan.
This is the
Because some
deep.
teams do things to mess with those power graphs to hide what they're doing. I know that as well.
Really?
Yes.
So there's games within games here.
Yes, there's lots of games within games. That's part of what you get by actually being there in person.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
I mean,
games
it's the games within the games within the games.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Well, thank you both for taking the time for this edition of Coach Chatter.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much,
it.
Dan.
Appreciate it very much. Good luck to your teams,
Thank you.
Thank you.
and we will talk to you soon.
Keep well, Dan. Thank you.
Cheers.